Tiny, what's the most common thing people ask you about business?
Okay, everybody wants to know how to get into business. All right? What do I do? Where do I learn? The whole lot. Everybody wants to know how to make money. The main sort of thing is how to make money fast. Okay, so the most common question is, how do I get into business? Right? It's not what you need to think about. It's why. Everybody needs to have a serious 10, 20 reasons why to get into business. I had a nice gentleman once approach me a couple of years ago wanting to get into business, wanting to make some more money. And I asked him a simple question. I said, if I gave you $1 million today, what would you do? And he said, well, I'd pay off my house and I'd probably buy an investment property. I said, great answer. I said, if I gave you another $1 million that you just won, what would you do? He said, oh, I'll put half in my super and half in my wife's. I said, great answer. I said, if I gave you another $1 million, what would you do? And he just stopped. And he couldn't think. So the challenge is that everybody has the basic goals. The average person, the average male has 5 goals over 50 years. One is to usually get a car. That's his first sort of goal, saves up, does work, blah, blah, blah. Secondly, a girlfriend that ends up being a lifelong partner. Thirdly, save up for a house. Fourthly, educate the kids. And fifth is retirement. So that's 50 years, 5 goals. That's one goal every 10 years, okay? So you need a lot more motivation to get into business, and you need a lot more whys. The person who has that is normal. It's a nice person. I'm not saying anything that's wrong about that. Family man, nice guy. But at the end of the day, it's not going to push him when things are going tough, when he has to wake up at 4 a.m, or he's got 10 clients that are ringing him, upset that day because the supplier hasn't turned up or something's happened. So you need your constant goals. You need the big goals to have. If somebody comes to me and says, listen, my mother was really sick. I want to really look after my parents. They've been great to me. I need to really make a lot of money because I've got family here, I've got family overseas. I want to do some charity stuff. So when that person gives me 10, 15 reasons, that's his fuel. That's his fuel to get up every day. A lot of days he won't like it until he gets, let's say, semi-successful. A lot of days it's a struggle. A lot of days, plus it incorporates lots of failures, lots of successes. So in a nutshell, okay, it's not how, it's why. It's why you want to do it, and what's going to push you, what's going to give you, goosebumps when you think about your goals, your long term. Buying the red Ferrari is great, but everybody can do that, because if they've got 5 goals over 50 years, if they chuck an extra one in, well, it's not going to be that. That's 1 goal every 8 years. So, so we got to get serious about, why you want to get into a business, not how. How, there's thousands of businesses out there. There's things that you're good at or you can learn, but the main focus is the why.